Right, okay, so today I'm just going to talk a little bit selfishly actually, it's talking about me, actually about my book. If you haven't heard what it's called Virid. It's part of the Dystopic dimension Chronology. It's actually on Amazon right now, first book, book number 2 being written right now. But really I just wanted to talk to you about the reasons that I started writing. Basically, it started a long time ago. I was in a really depressive place, and one of the things I've learned about depression is, even though, you know, like, I am over the most of it, it's still a daily thing. You still have to set this the right way. You know, and you just got to put one foot in front of the other, basically. You know, as I say, it started a long time ago. It started when I was about 18. One of my friends committed suicide, and it was a dark place, a dark time for me and for a lot of other people around who knew him, especially his family. And yeah, you know, you could see how it affected us all. And I decided there and then that, you know, I was going to try and do what I could to change the world, to try and make it a better place. You know, and I just decided at that moment to take on as much as I could, sort of work, you know, just going off and doing things. And you know, I just decided that it was the best thing to do, to fill my life and try and really live it, you know. And so 4 years ago I went on this holiday to Australia, where basically I just wanted to connect with my family, my great aunt and uncle who live out there. And yeah, it was a trip that I'll never forget. It seriously changed my life. It changed how this works, because I saw how things worked on other sides of the world. You know, and 2012 was that famous year where it was supposed to be the end of the world. Or was it the end of the world? Was it the awakening? But yeah, you know, like, I was sat there in Australia watching the Olympics, and I was sat there thinking about whether I'd be able to, you know, if something went off, I'm stuck on the other side of the world and all my family was there. You know, it was a huge fuck up, really. But yeah, you know, like, I picked the topic of dystopian world because it, you know, it's George Orwell kind of stuff. It's, people talk about this stuff, and it's not like there's not stuff there to express why it's a little bit dystopian. But yeah, the last thing I want to say is, even though I'm writing a dystopic story and it's about the end of the world, the main point is that the end of the world only happens if we allow it to happen. You know, if we stop caring, if we stop trying, things will regress and it'll happen, you know. And the biggest issue that we have at the minute is we really need to start spending more time listening to one another. Not just listening, finding out what it is that they're talking about, so that the knowledge is here as well. But yeah, as I say, go out, find my book. It's called Virid of the Dystopic Dimension Chronology. It's written by me, Josh. Just Josh. It's all capitals with bullet point in between every letter. It's all capitals, and it's basically my initials. But yeah, so go and check that out. It's a very interesting story. And I'll keep you up to date because the second one's going to be out soon, so keep your eyes open, guys, to the awakening.